Alright, I'm in the car with some friends here after watching Star Trek. This is Half Toast. Half Toast, what did you think overall of the movie?
It was good as a movie, but as a Star Trek movie, it was good as a Star Trek movie, but there were some things about it that they did that I didn't like.
Nailed something. A minus?
Yeah,
something like that. Best scene?
I don't know, any of the scenes with Simon Pegg in it.
Alright, Simon Pegg fan here. Worst scene?
It had to be any of the scenes with, or the scene with Tyler Perry.
Alright, so you're racist, I understand. Alright, moving on. Isaac.
I thought it was really awesome. Give it 8.8, I guess.
Nice. Worst scene? Best scene?
I don't know, I can't think of the best scene, but the worst scene probably either Tyler Perry or the one where the monster's chasing him through the ice thing. Yeah, I thought that was kind of retarded.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, he kind of escaped too easy, didn't he? And it seemed like he was right behind him, and then all of a sudden when he falls off the cliff, it's like way behind him, you know?
Really dumb with the monster.
And I thought it was going to break the ice, too. I thought they were going to go in the water.
Yeah, they showed the ice.
It was really shallow and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And it didn't happen. And luckily he ran into Spock.
Yeah,
all right.
That was good.
Moving on. Daniel?
Danny's Cam, by the way. Anyway,
best part?
I like the scenes they had with Simon Pegg and his little friend.
What's that guy's name? What's that little alien
guy? He's like, he only eats a pea and lives for. I love that guy. That was hilarious. I didn't find it weird that scene when he's in the car chase and he sees his friend and he waves. Who is that? Was that maybe Bones as a child?
Oh yeah, who was it? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But I give it.
It just seemed like I guess the way it was trying to establish is like he's a rebel kid from that same kid's school, and then he sees him out there.
That kid looked like he was running away. He had a backpack.
Yeah, he did. He was hitchhiking.
Yeah, I thought he would pick him up and that would be something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. If he swerved right in front of him and picked him up.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be Bones.
What's up with RoboCop? Really?
Who?
RoboCop. They have.
What was the word? All right. What was the best scene? You already said that.
Best scene.
Well, you said Simon Pegg with that alien thing, but.
I'm gonna have to say best scene was probably Siler, or what's his name?
Nero?
No. Spock has a love interest. I like that. I'm not gonna ruin it by telling you who, but I like that. I like the idea of Spock having sex. It's a great mental image.
All right, worst.
Does this please you? Am I doing this right?
Worst scene. Worst scene. Worst scene.
Inserting data now. What? Worst scene. Even with Tyler Perry in it.
Okay.
It would have been a 10 if Tyler Perry wasn't in it, but he brought it down to a 9.
Okay. All right, mine. First, overall, I liked it. I thought it was really good for beginners getting the series like me. These two guys, they've seen it all. They've been there, done that. But I thought it was real good for a beginner getting into it. I hope the new movie, they're gonna make more. You know,
it's possible.
If they continue the series,
if there's money in it, they'll make it.
Yeah, well, there is money. I just worry they don't kind of dip in the quality too much, because I can see them going down from here. You know, I mean, it's almost like they set them up a little too high for the first thing, because they had, Leonard Nimoy in there and everything. It just it could go down from here. Favorite scene, I like all the Spock fighting scenes. I thought those were pretty kick-ass. When he was kicking Kurt's ass, it was just awesome. I loved every minute of it. He almost choked him out to death, which it's always good when Spock's showing emotion. Worst scene is I hated to show that Kurt was a rebel without cause. They had that stupid scene with him in the convertible running through the desert. That's the same stuff from Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. People just keep on copying that scene where you're a rebel without cause if you're in the desert running around in your vehicle and police are chasing you. I've seen that scene so many times, and that just, I didn't like that. I wish they did something more original, make him look like a badass or a troubled top child or whatever. And if I was his stepfather, I'd be pissed too that he was driving around my vintage car. So yeah, I didn't really feel for him, quite honestly. But overall, good movie. I recommend anyone to go see it. Good day to go out to see it. Too hot to stay in. 88 degrees.
Tell me about the milk duds we snuck in.
Yeah, my brother. Snuck in milk duds. I see him right there. Well,
That's what I'm talking to. What?
yeah. You didn't eat it?
Got it.
There was a lot in there too.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I was surprised.
Like they won't
It
stop.
still had heaviness
You
to
see
it.
that? Where he had sex with the Jolly Green Giant? That was a little weird. The green woman?
Yeah, yeah.
that's from
Now I've heard people online complaining about that. They didn't
No,
like him.
Well, you
That's
can
in the
see
past,
the makeup
Yeah.
around her lips that turns flesh color.
No, that was her putting on lipstick.
No, if you look in between the red and the green, there was
Yeah.
regular
Just
Maybe
don't
I-
understand.
there's-
Maybe I missed some scenes. I don't remember her putting on makeup. I remember him on top of her, like, and he goes down under the bed because what's her name? Hura? Uhura?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uhura. What was her first name that she finally told?
I don't know.
It was weird. It's like Nubila or something. It's gonna be like something close to nubile or something. Tie-in.
J.J. Abrams needs to cut down on the lens flare.
All right, now yeah, there's a complaint. Lens flare.
Too much.
Now, explain to me what lens flare is
You
again.
know, like the whole. It's like if you were to take a picture in the sun and you get that whole like a ring and there's like like a line going out. You know that type of like coloration.
I think I know. It's like an effect that it's forced, but you can actually see it in the wild if you look through like glass or something.
Yeah.
It's something like someone
Like
with
if it
glasses
actually
would get-
happens in real life, usually, or if you're just taking a picture, it's usually something that's unwanted.
Yeah, yeah. You
But
don't
then
want
you
to
can add it in with Photoshop and
Yeah.
all those post-production things.
Yeah.
It's so goofy.
Yeah. Well, they had enough cool scenes without that. You know, with
Yeah.
the black hole stuff. It's pretty cool. I like watching that planet be
when they're still
devoured.
red
Oh,
dots.
you like the Vulcanstein, did you?
Yeah, that was awesome. Well, I had to happen.
Murder!
One part that bothered me was because I watched Heroes. When he was like the first part when he was with his mother. And he was like talking, he was looking real creepy. I was expecting him to like split her head open.
That's exactly like from Heroes. I was thinking.
Yeah, he had the exact same look on
He has a
his face,
weird
like,
mother fetish, exactly like he has in
Yeah, I
Heroes. It's
know.
like, hello, mother. It's like, I brought you
Now, who is Silas? Is that Nero? Who's Silas?
Siler is Spock.
Spock. Okay.
I stopped watching the show that started.
All right. So yeah, that's all from here.
Fourth episode.
It's a good movie. You probably already seen it before. Everyone already has seen it. We're kind of late on it. But when did it open? Like 2 weeks ago?
May 8th. More than 2 weeks.
More than 2 weeks ago.
Wow. We suck.